And let me tell you, I've learned so much, and I love to share what I've learned, especially the things that have changed my life. So today, we're answering yet another question. And this question comes in from Kate. Kate asked, Lisa, I've heard you say that we should make educated decisions, not emotional decisions. Then she goes on to say, to me, SNAP appeals to the emotions. SNAP is one of the techniques that I teach. Is this just to help people see the results that they can have from working with us? So Kate, I love this question. So Kate is saying, number one, how do you distinguish education from emotion in business? Ooh, what a great question that I wish I knew the answer to 20 years ago when I started, because I would fuse and collide together all type of emotion in business. Kate, I'm really glad that you asked this question because number one, I want to give you some concepts. First of all, for those of you who don't know, SNAP, S-N-A-A-P, S-N-A-A-P, Super Networking at Accelerated Pace. So the SNAP is the up level of the elevator pitch. You know that elevator pitch here, what do you do for a living? Here's what I do. You know how all of us were doing that? And I say were, because you might still be doing it, but I don't do that anymore. And anyone on my tribe, y'all know not to do that anymore. A SNAP up levels how you present your business. Instead of presenting your business as here's what we do and going on for 5 minutes, a SNAP says, as a result of our training and development program, entrepreneurs spend less time guessing and more time producing. They go from thought to revenue generation sooner, quicker, faster, and they expand their tribe, their reach, and their brand sooner than most. I'm looking for entrepreneurs who are ready to grow their business, grow their brand, and live their dreams. Who do you know? Now that's a SNAP. A SNAP speaks to the result, it speaks to who wants the result, and then it asks a bold question at the end, who do you know? And so inside a SNAP, what Kate is saying is there's some emotion in there. Yes, it's based on fact and logic, but we also allow it to simmer in emotion. After all, emotion is what drives us, but logic in education is where we should make our most critical decisions. Now, this comes out of my book, Abundance Now. And in Abundance Now, I write, your most important decisions in business must be made from logic and information versus emotion and longing and desire. Now, while emotion, longing, and desire can support the decision, your biggest decision, think for a moment of a decision you made that got you into hot water lately or back in the past. I mean, just think about it. Think of a decision you made where you reacted or you quit or you jumped into something too soon. If you go back 99.9 times, it was based on emotion that you did it. I was hungry, or I was scared. I was hungry for the attention, or I was afraid, or I was angry. The decisions that have gotten us into the hottest water were normally made only from emotion, and there wasn't enough logic. Logic and emotion are like oil and water. They can sit in the same cup. Many times they need to be in the same cup, but they will never mix together, and they don't necessarily allow you to make the best decisions. And you want emotion and logic together, but you want logic leading the decision and not just emotion. Not just emotion. And I'm not saying be without emotion. Look at me. I am an emotion-filled girl, an emotionally expressed woman. However, when I'm making business decisions, I make those decisions based on logic and information. Now, this is a lot to take in, so stay with us. Don't go anywhere. I constantly teach on this concept if this is an introduction to you. And remember that this show is not just a monologue. I didn't just come here just to dictate things to you. Let's have a conversation like Kate, and in one of my other shows, like Amy. Let's just ask me questions. I'd love to answer your questions. I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear your comments. I actually read the comments. Now, sometimes I don't have time to go through and read them. I actually have someone on my team download your comments to me. And then when I'm on a plane for 5 hours or when I have some downtime on a Sunday, I actually read your comments. I may not comment back to you, but I want to know what's on your heart. So leave a comment below and share your heart, share your thoughts, share your questions. I might just respond to your question in an upcoming episode. After all, this is your home, and we are your tribe. And I'm your sister in prosperity and possibility. And I don't ever get tired of saying, I believe in you and I love you, because I do. If you haven't subscribed yet, I got one question for you. What are you waiting on? You better get on in this family. I'll see you soon.